It's Ezra Levant for the Rebel.media. I am standing in London, UK. Behind me, the mother of parliaments. Around me, double-decker red buses, so iconic in London. And behind me further still is Westminster Bridge, where short weeks ago, a horrific jihadist attack, a Muslim man mowing down innocent civilians on the street. This city was rocked, short feet from where I am. But the real reason I'm here today is to meet our growing Rebel team in the UK. We were born in Canada, we've expanded into the United States, and I think we're getting a little bit big over here. I want to introduce you to them because, frankly, today's the first time I've ever met them in person myself. Let's start with Tommy Robinson. Tommy, you've been coming on the Rebel as a guest via Skype for almost 2 years. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person, and I'm excited because you've joined us full time, which is amazing. Tell me some of the issues you're going to pursue as a Rebel media journalist in the months ahead.
We're going to bring people the truth that the media don't. For years now in this country, people have been fed up of the media lying to them with their agenda. So we want to get out, get the real stories and show people the truth. That's it. Give people the facts, make their own mind up.
Give me an example of some of the issues that you think that the media party, as I call it, either is biased on or doesn't even report on at all.
The media steer clear of anything that gives a negative portrayal of Islam in general. They steer clear. They run a mile from it. And they portray anyone that has a working class background like ourselves as racist or bigots for daring to criticise problematic parts of Islam that need criticism. Especially in a free society, we must be able to criticise them. But when we do, we're deemed as racist or bigots. So I just want to be able to give people a platform. I know the British public are crying out for something like the Rebel media. They're crying out for it.
Well, and even on other issues like Brexit too, the media was on one side and the people often on the other.
Well, you have the liberal elite agenda. The liberal elite agenda. So the media are the opposition to the people. Yeah, that's what we see. So this will fill a huge void, which will give working class people across this country an opportunity to have a voice and to hear facts and hear the truth.
I hope you're right. You know, our motto back home is the other side of the story. I think that the UK could maybe use some of that too. I want to introduce Caolan Robertson. He doesn't need an introduction because his videos have gone viral. It's a pleasure to meet you in person today too. Now, you're a bit of a youngster compared to oldsters like me and Tommy, I guess. Is it true that being right-wing is the new counterculture? That's the new punk today. Maybe in the 60s, being left was cool. Is being right-wing cool and contrarian?
Well, right-wingism and conservatism has always been associated with old, rich white men in ivory towers who were controlling everything. And now it's been seen as a completely different narrative, where we have far-left narratives completely dominating the education system, the financial system, and the whole employment sector. We finally have given a voice to young people who can speak out against Islam, speak out against feminism, third-wave feminism, and speak out against the injustice that's been carried out against people in Western civilization. And finally, we're giving them a voice. And we're actually not the majorative. We're actually not the people getting other people fired. We're not the people who own and control everything in the society. So of course we're the counterculture. And of course we're the cool people that everyone else wants to be. And we also have the humor on our side.
Well, you're right. I think your videos in particular, very cheeky, if I can use a British term. It's great to have you on the team, too. Now, Holly Henderson, what a pleasure to meet you today, too. You come from a different background than Tommy and then from Caolan. You come from the fashion industry, the glamour industry, the entertainment industry, and to step into politics, especially conservative politics, that's unusual. What would make you leave the beautiful world of modeling to take a step into conservative politics? What motivated you?
Well, I just started to see a difference in how women were treated, how gays were treated, how like the minorities in our British society were treated, and I was like, I don't like that. And I feel like a lot to do with it is Islam, and it changes the narrative of a lot of things within our English subculture. And I'm not very happy with that, and it doesn't make me feel comfortable because we grew up doing what we wanted to do and being the way we are and being celebrated for who we are, and all of a sudden now we're being like deemed as inappropriate, wrong, and like held accountable for things, and I just don't. I'm very uncomfortable with how Islam is making our culture feel. I don't think it's welcome in our society.
Very interesting, very controversial. I think you guys are talking about subjects that the other media and political establishments won't even discuss. And I look forward to, in the months and years ahead, having these conversations, having the back and forth, showing both sides of the story. And I think you guys are the guys to do, and we're going to grow even more. So it's a pleasure meeting you in person. And, to our team at home, so many Rebels watch us in Canada, and we expanded into the United States. I think that before long, the Rebel.media will help revolutionize the political conversation in the UK, and I'm counting on you guys to do it. So welcome aboard, and thanks. Don't miss a single video from our new UK team. Subscribe to the Rebel YouTube channel below.